Namaste, hello, and welcome back to another video on the Metaphysical Library. My name is Awhona, and in today's video, I'm going to share my super short June TBR. So do please join me further in this video. That I plan on reading for June, which is more focused on metaphysics and self-improvement. So the first book that I've chosen to read for this month is Aristotle's Way, 10 Ways Ancient Wisdom Can Change Your Life by Edith. So this seems to be a very simplified collection of 10 ways in which we can apply Aristotle's philosophy. So from the back of the book, it reads as, "What do you and an ancient philosopher have in common? It turns out much more than you might think. Aristotle was an extraordinary thinker, yet he was preoccupied by an ordinary question: how to be happy." In this handbook to his timeless teachings, Professor Edith shows how ancient thinking is precisely what we need today, even if you don't know your Odyssey from your Iliad. In 10 practical lessons, you can learn how to make good decisions, how to ace an interview, how to choose a partner, and how to face death. This is an advice that won't go out of fashion. So this is something which really interested me. In fact, I've already started reading this book, so I'll be back with a book review on this book very soon. So that's the first book that I have on my TBR for this month. Now, the next book that I have on my TBR is Helen Czerski's. I just hope I have that name correct. It's Helen Czerski. I will try and leave the name over here. And the book which I am going to read is Storm in a Teacup, The Physics of Everyday Life. Now, this is a very interesting book that I did find. And from the back of the book, it reads as, "Our world is full of patterns. If you pour milk into your tea and give it a stir, you will see a swirl, a spiral of two fluids. Before before the two liquids mix completely. The same pattern is found elsewhere too. Look down on Earth from space and you'll find similar swirls in the clouds made where warm air and cold air waltz. In Storm in a Teacup, Helen Czerski links the little things we see every day with the big world we live in. Each chapter begins with something small, popcorn, coffee stains, and refrigerator magnets, and uses it to explain some of the most important science and technology of our time. This is physics as a toolbox of science, a toolbox we need in order to make science of what is around us and arrive at decisions about the future, from medical advances to solving our future energy needs. It is also a physics as the toy box of science, physics as fun as never before. So I'm quite keen on reading this, so let's see where I get from here. So that's the next book on my TBR. Now, the next book that I do have on my TBR is Do the Work by Steven Pressfield. So this seems to be more of a self-development and self-improvement book. So from the back of the book, it reads as, there is an enemy. There is an intelligent, active, malign force working against us. Step one is to recognize this. This recognition alone is enormously powerful. It saves my life and it will save yours, which has been written by Steven Pressfield. Now, picking up where The War of Art and Turning Pro left off, Do the Work takes the reader from start to the finish of any long-form project. Novel, screenplay, album, software piece, you name it. Do the Work identifies the predictable resistance points along the way and walks you through each of them. No, you are not crazy. No, you are not alone. No, you are not the first person to hit the wall in Act 2. Do the Work charts the territory. It's the stage-by-stage roadmap for taking your project from page 1 to the end. So this seems to deal more with procrastination and how to overcome it, etc. So instead of saying procrastination, the more positive way of saying it is do the work. So this is more of a self-development and self-improvement book, which I think I should be reading more often on this particular channel. So that's the third and the last book that I do have. So these are the 3 books that I'm reading for this particular month, which is super short. Besides this, I do have a huge, ambitious fiction TBR for the Bookworm Alley Book Club. So as and when I start completing the books, I will be making videos on this too. However, for this particular channel and for the month of June, I did decide to read more about metaphysics and a bit of physics as well, and self-improvement, which you will see more on this, featured more on this channel actually. So that's all I have for you today. If you have read any of these books, do let me know if you did find something interesting. And if you would like to buddy read them with me, or do let me know in the comment section below. And I will be back with another video next week. So till then, take care, have a good reading week ahead, and namaste.